What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you guys are third during the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay? So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you've already been rocking with me, you probably recognize this deck. But monthly manifestations have been reloaded to a more widespread reading. So instead of it's still monthlies, but it is now individual signs instead of the collective energy. Okay, so if you like to kind of get a vibe of how they work, you definitely go on my channel and look at the monthly manifestation playlist and kind of vibe off of the energy. I did them back in 2022. Didn't feel like I got a lot of energy off of them, but was getting pushed by the divine to bring them back out. Okay, so they're here, fully expanded, to help you guys manifest whatever it is that your goal or intentions are. Okay, on a monthly basis based off of moon phases. Okay, I got into it based off of Yasmin Bolin, who created this deck. And also has a moonology journal as well to help you manifest. Okay, um, I'm only going based upon the 3 moon phases: new moon, first quarter moon, and full moon, in regards to helping manifest your deepest desires. Okay, you can also buy a moon calendar that can kind of help you keep up with the dates, but I will have the main dates in the description box below. Okay, so of course, for the month of January, you have the 11th, which is the new moon. You have the 17th, which is the first quarter moon, and the full moon is on the 25th. For each phase is something that you have to complete. Okay, so new moon is about new energy. Okay, so whatever it is you're trying to manifest for yourself, the best time to do it is on that new moon date. Okay, is the best time to start. You can kind of start thinking about what it is that you want leading up to that date, but starting on the 11th, you should be beginning the necessary means to get what it is that you're looking to get. Okay, come the 17th, okay, the first quarter moon, that is your halfway point to check in with yourself and say, how far have I gotten with what it is that I'm trying to do. Okay, again, it could even work with personal growth, it can work with something that is material, whatever the case may be. Okay, come the full moon, you should be at a completion point with everything that you were tasked to do for yourself. Okay, if you're not, and let's say by the full moon you still have some things, some loose ends, things of that nature, then you still can continue to work on it, but work on it in the sense of, let's say, the next new moon, which is the following month, you should be ready to start or go on a journey for the next task that's needed from that goal that was completed, okay, in the previous month. So the energy can roll over, okay, and it is possible to do so, okay, especially if it's hard for you to kind of get organized, all right, with a lot of things on your plate, or just, not motivated enough, okay. Now, if you need help with motivation in the sense of financially or monetarily, or just assets in general, then I would suggest my Get to the Money spray, which is on my Etsy shop. That link to my shop will be in the description box below, or you can go on my About Me page and you can go directly there to my shop. Okay, but let's talk about the primary summary of January. being a month for heightened intuition, okay? Because it's the first month of the year. And of course, by the time you see this, January 1 is pretty much an intuition type day because it's the first day of January, okay? The 2024 equals out to 8, which is about balance this year, okay? A lot of people are going to be wanting to create some form of balance within themselves and extend it out to their personal lives, okay? So, come the 6th, which is going to lead to an actual epiphany day, okay? Where again, you're going to reevaluate some things. Maybe you made a resolution coming into the new year and you need to focus on why maybe it's the same resolution you've been making every year but haven't seemed to been able to lock it in and actually get it done, okay? That is your epiphany day on the 6th of January, okay? Which for you guys is probably going to, already be past, all right? But just take the time to kind of evaluate your energy before the 11th, in the sense of if that's hitting for you as far as resonating, okay? Like, what kind of thoughts did you have on January 1st coming into the new year? What were you possibly going through on the 6th that has you reevaluating life in general, okay? Or how you move, all right? So that's 6 days before the new moon, okay? So a lot of, recollection, things of that nature going on. Come the new moon, you should have whatever your intention is set on the new moon on the 11th. Be prepared for a major change in awareness of your goals and reevaluate a process before the first quarter moon, okay? There's another 6 days between the new moon and the first quarter moon, okay? With that being said, you will reevaluate some things again in the sense of, do you really want to go after this particular goal? Or do you feel like you're wasting your time on it and you end up leaving it alone, okay? So those are all the things that you need to kind of consider in the month of January. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, all right? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for you guys this deck. To start, we will clarify with the General Rider's Waite, okay? But I'm going to shuffle by threes and cut by threes. The questions are still the same from the monthly manifestations that I used to do. That I did not change. I just added maybe about 3 more questions to the spread, okay? But this is definitely a reading that is meant to help you change and manifest what's going on in your life, okay, for the better, okay? Like I said, whether it's personal growth or centering you, mind, body, and spirit, this is what those readings are here to help for, okay? So we have one from the top, which is for new moon energy. One from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy, okay? And then one energetically from the middle, which I think I'm feeling this one here if I can get to it, which is for your full moon energy, okay? So let's see what you have going on, Virgos. Again, this is for each moon phase, okay? First up is new moon. What should be the mindset towards your intuition or goal? And you have look at the bigger picture, okay? Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius is mentioned here, okay, as a full moon in Sagittarius. Now, if you'd like, I don't really reference that. I mostly pay attention to the sign in which may be associated with the card. You can take the time, if you are a spiritualist, and look up full moon in Sagittarius to see when that is, okay? Maybe you set yourself a personal goal to have things together or really fully complete, depending on what your objective is, by that time. Okay, and there could be a specific message there for you, full moon in Sagittarius, as far as what may be spiritually looming around that time. Okay, maybe a Mercury retrograde or something of that nature. Okay, that's for my spiritualists. I'm not going to get into that. Okay, but full first new moon, the new moon coming up, look at the bigger picture. So whatever it is that you are trying to manifest or work on, Virgos, you need to look at the bigger picture of it. Okay, maybe you're thinking too small, maybe you need to go larger in what it is that you're trying to do. Okay, look at the bigger picture of the thing that you're working on. It could be a situation of a deeper meaning to something, of why something is, if you look past the surface level. Okay, so let's move on to the first quarter moon of what the energy is for you guys then. Will or have you made any progress? Remember, first quarter moon is about progress. Okay, and it says work through your fears. A new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio energy here. Okay, the signs that I've mentioned could be people that are in your energy. Okay, so if you are someone who collabs with a lot of people, then this may kind of help you in a way. Okay, because I'm not feeling a sense of placements in these signs. Okay, because normally I will say that, but I feel like this is more so about collective energy in the sense of maybe interacting with some of these signs. Okay, so new moon in Scorpio, you may want to, of course, look into that as well. Okay, of when that actually happens, but work through your fears. Okay, your fears, all of our fears are always buried kind of deep. Okay, where nobody really gets to know unless it's someone that you truly trust. Okay, and so maybe that is something that is a fear of yours, is opening up and trusting others, maybe with your stuff. Okay, as far as whether it be something of a secret or material things. Okay, work through the fears. All right, is where your energy is during your halfway point. Okay, maybe you're fearful of actually obtaining something. Okay, I don't know what that something is. I'm keeping most of this hidden, and that's Pisces energy, in the sense of not really trying to dig too deep, trying to keep these also in time constraints, but also allow you guys to work through whatever it is that's meant for you. Okay, if you want to let me know what it is that you're working towards, then feel free to put it in the comments below. Okay, positive energy only. Okay, so again, that is your first quarter moon energy. Now let's get into the full moon energy. Okay, will has or is the intention or goal being achieved? Okay, is the intention or goal being achieved? Believe in the impossible. Okay, believe in the impossible. All right, Virgos, you tend to sometimes be a little bit of a worry wart. Okay, where you're always wondering if something will happen. Okay, if you put the imposed if on something, how will it ever manifest? Okay, because if sometimes the way that you think it leads to doubt. Okay, so believe in the impossible. Okay, because whatever it is that you think is impossible actually is. Okay, you're putting too much of a negative connotation on it instead of being more positive. Okay, you're worried about how someone may receive it or if it will work, when how will you know if you don't go through with it? Okay, so it's time for you to start believing. Okay, so let's get into clarifying this energy for you guys with, like I said, the general writer's weight. We do have the Four of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, maybe something you've been waiting on for a long time. For some of you, maybe it's a relationship or more stability in your life, okay? Four of Wands sometimes can mean a lot more than just a union of some sort, okay? It could be you trying to gain some kind of stability and it's been taking a long time to do so, okay? Maybe you've done what it is that you need to do, but there's still some steps that you're having to go through, okay? Maybe again with the worry of whether or not if you're deserving of this. Again, everyone is deserving of something, okay? You just have to have the motivation to do it, all right? So let's go ahead and see what is going to clarify this energy for the Virgo collective, okay? For the Virgo collective, January energy. Last shuffle here. I'm going to cut by threes. And I'm going to pull the same exact way as we did with the first deck. One from the top, which is for new moon energy. One from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy. And then one energetically from the middle. And I'm gonna go here. Okay. It's kind of undercard for the full moon energy. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall energy is. Okay. Now, let's see what's clarifying this new moon energy of look at the bigger picture. It is the 10 of Wands, okay? 10 of Wands with look at the bigger picture. You guys are carrying a lot of burdens, okay? And maybe the bigger picture is realizing that maybe you make things bigger than what they are, which means you put on self-imposed stress on yourself, okay? Self-imposed, all right? Things that you really shouldn't be concerning yourself with, you concern yourself with, which leads you to not be able to put anything down, okay? You're carrying stuff that's really not your responsibility, okay? Or maybe you're over exaggerating or overdoing something, okay? So look at the bigger picture. That is possibly it, okay? In the sense of carrying too many burdens or putting too much on your plate when you need to start tackling things just a little bit more diligently in smaller pieces. Putting too much on yourself leads to stress, okay? So try to de-stress from that, okay? And try and work on that moving forward in the month of January, all right? Let's look at first quarter moon energy, okay? Work through your fears. And we have Capricorn energy with the devil, okay? Again, this is kind of negative energy looming over yourself, okay? Fearful of something in particular, all right? It is in the sense of a relationship. Maybe you're fearful of letting someone in again because of things in the past, okay? You cannot continue to live in your past when it comes to trying to or wanting new love, okay? You have to pick and choose your battles here, okay? And if new love is what you want and desire, then you have to give someone the chance to show to you that they are worthy of being in your presence and having your love, and vice versa, okay? If you give someone a reason to run away, they will, okay? If you feel like that's what most do, it's obviously something that you may be doing, okay, that becomes somewhat toxic, okay? So it could be like a karmic energy of some sort of a past relationship that is something that's causing you to be fearful of having happiness in a relationship, okay? Maybe if you're constantly involved with an ex that's constantly telling you that's why we didn't work out all the time. First of all, why are you still talking to your ex? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. No one, especially if it ended badly, if it was a bad breakup or even a mutual breakup, they go their way, you go yours. Okay, constantly being in connection with your ex, especially when there were too many hard times, creates this toxic, cloud over you. Okay, it's time to remove it. Okay, work through your fears. You have a fear of reconnecting with someone new based off of what someone else told you. Okay, not every relationship is going to be the same unless you are the one carrying the toxic flame. Okay, now let's move on to full moon energy. Okay, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. And you have the Nine of Wands, which is considered a wounded warrior here. Okay, standing alongside this kind of gate, if you will, or fence that he has created himself, holding the last one. Okay, very guarded. Okay, Nine of Wands usually means blocking some kind of energy. Okay, you are blocking the belief in the possible. Okay, you need to start believing again, as far as what is achievable or obtainable. Otherwise, it won't move past trying to actually achieve it. Okay, you'll be stuck, which is like Eight of Swords energy. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome for you guys, Virgo. And it is the Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords, which means reflection. Okay, it is time to reflect. Maybe this entire month of January will be about you reflecting on changes that need to be made within yourself. Okay, if you keep bringing or attracting the same energy that has been around you for years, it's got to be something. And I'm not posting blame on you, Virgo. I'm just saying and suggesting this could be self-imposed. Okay, meaning that this is energy or behavior that you have continuously carried on. Okay, if you are the type of person that always assumes something of someone before they can even show you what they're actually doing, then that is self-imposed. Okay, you can't always assume something of someone just because you think you're too much in your intuition, too much to allow someone to actually, or allow life to play out. Okay, because you assume what the outcome is going to be because that's what you think is going to happen, which then makes it happen. Only because if you tell someone, oh, I know you're going to cheat on me, they probably had no intentions of cheating on you. But if they constantly keep on hearing that, then they obviously feel like, well, maybe I should. And that's what causes someone to cheat, is putting that assumption on them, which brings out the action. Okay, instead, why not think to yourself, I'm going to trust this person. I know they wouldn't do that to me because I wouldn't do that to them. You treat people the way that you want to be treated. Now, if you're moving in the sense of possibly cheating on someone, then of course that's the outcome. They're going to find out, and either they're going to break up with you or they're going to stay with you and do their due on the side because they know you're doing what you're doing on the side. So that's just, an example, and that's possibly the energy that someone is going through. But just saying, okay, you have to avoid doing that. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in this energy. Okay, you have to get out of carrying so many burdens on yourself that it causes you to extend that to other people, and then they start wanting to block. Okay, so believe in the impossible, which is that you don't always have to be guarded. Okay, you don't always have to be guarded. Only be guarded for particular reasons, such as someone getting to know you and you don't really want to, give too much energy out to begin with, okay? If someone's asking you for your social, of course you're not going to give it to them. You're going to wonder why they want your social, okay? So, that may be a little bit excessive, but I'm just saying just to help you guys understand the message, okay? Now, let's get into the making magic deck here, okay? And the question posed for this deck is, what is the message of support to achieve or manifest for Virgo? Okay, what is the message of support to achieve and manifest for Virgo? Just doing some light shuffling. Once I feel the energy to stop, if something jumps out, I'll take it. Two messages I'm feeling need to come out for Virgo. And I'm going to stop there, okay? I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. And we're going to go directly to the bottom to see what your first message is, which is Earth, okay? As you guys know and are aware, you guys are Earth signs, so perfect for you. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos, okay? 10 of Wands and this devil energy, okay? Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos, okay? You are an Earth sign. You need to somehow find yourself back into it, okay? I would definitely suggest something in the sense of tea, which is very relaxing for you guys, Virgo, instead of something high strung like coffee, okay? Coffee, of course, you can have decaf, but again, you're adding sugar to it or creamer that then brings up the sugar. You need something that is calming, soothing, and relaxing, okay? I would do some form of an herbal tea. Green tea is good. If you prefer it cold, you can cold brew it, of course, but that's what I would suggest, okay? I do have my Golden Bliss loose leaf tea, which is available on my Etsy shop. It does more than just relax. It's a very earthy, very citrus blend, very aromatic, okay? Works well. I like to sweeten mine with agave instead of like regular sugar. And it's a good base tea. You can put ginger in it. You can put blood orange. You can put lime. I just recently put lime in mine like the other night, and it was actually really good. But it does aid in lifting inflammation, as far as just in the body itself, if you struggle with, aches and pains a little bit. Also, digestive health, not in the sense of going to the bathroom, but to avoid bloating, easy digestion of your food, things of that nature, okay? So give that a shot. I do have a sample bag, which is $7 to start, and then the sizes go up, okay? So just check that out. Again, in the description box below is the link to the shop. The next message is triple spiral, okay? Triple spiral, which says listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons, okay? Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons, okay? Meaning do not resist learning life's lessons, okay? What is actually needed for you to learn, okay? Joyfully receive it, okay? In the sense of evolving your mindset, okay? So That being said, we're going to get into your two oracle messages. One is in reference to your present self, and the next is about your higher self. Okay, so for the Virgo collective, what is the energy of the present self? What is the energy of the present self for the Virgo collective? 3 shuffles plus splitting by 3s. Okay, what is the energy of the present self for the Virgo collective? Okay, going directly to the bottom of the deck for your message, which is desert, solitariness. Okay, solitariness. There's a white horse here, kind of in the desert. Well, for some reason I saw a horse, but it's actually a woman swinging on a swing. Okay, maybe someone loves horses, or is surrounded by horses. We have the number 13, which equals out to 4. Okay, protect your energy. Okay, protect that inner light. Okay, because there is kind of like this light looming around her as she is swinging from this branch. Okay, 1 meaning individual intuition, 3 centering yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, just want you to see that again. In a way, it looks almost like a horse, or what are they, centaur in a way. Okay, for some reason saw that. Again, Sagittarius energy somewhere around you. Okay, let's go into the book for your message number 13. Okay, this is fire energy. Again, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay, it says here sectus, which is Latin for separate. Okay, there is a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need so much. Work on developing simplicity. There is more to life than accumulating objects. You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. Okay? You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. Okay? Virgos, your energy is usually, this is in kind of resembling the Hermit card. Okay, the Hermit is considered as Virgo energy isolation. Okay, it is time for you to kind of again retreat and be to yourself and truly reflect on what it is or how you will move forward in this lifetime and in 2024. Leave the bad and the difficult times behind. You can overcome them. You are an earth sign. You are solid. Okay, you are grounding. Okay, automatically, but you need to tap into it. Okay, go out into a park or the forest of some sort and kind of really feel and take in the energy of what earth is. Okay, a tree gets cut down, it can grow back. Okay, grass, it can die but grow back. Okay, we always come back stronger. That is the point of an earth sign. That is the earth element in itself. This entire planet, materials, minerals, atoms, all built up. Earth. These buildings that we go into are built from materials, built from earth and mineral. You are stronger than what you feel you are. Okay, you need to know that you are. Okay, now, and believe that you are. I would definitely also suggest that you look at the various meditation oils that I have on my shop. Believe is something that would work for you guys. I truly feel it would. Align my energy is another one. There's so many that I could probably suggest to you, but I have 8 of them available. I am strong as a affirmations oil with citrine and obsidian in it would be very helpful for you as to reconstitute that joy and ground you in it to be your true self and really affirm to believing in the impossible. Okay, so now we're going to get into what is the potential energy for the higher self of Virgo. Okay, what is the potential energy for the higher self of Virgo? What is the potential energy for the higher self of Virgo? Last shuffle here, Virgos, before we wrap up your reading. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck by 3s again. And we'll go to the bottom of the deck and then into the book for your message. At the bottom of the deck, the law of habit. Ignite your creativity with a pattern interrupt. Okay? Beautiful imagery here. Ignite your creativity with a pattern interrupt. Okay? The law of habit. I feel as though if you guys have been in a constant routine mentally, okay, you need to break that habit, okay, and impart positivity, joy, and wisdom, okay? Let's go into the book to see what your message is, all right? Expanding on your message. The law of habit is on page 95. Okay. And I'm going to hold this up for you so you guys can see. The law of habit says you may experience feeling like it is Groundhog Day. This is the inverted use of the universal law of habit. It might be a good time for a pattern interrupt or a vacation to get you out of your current environment. You are designed to build upon your divine creations, raising in your ability to love, express, and connect. Okay? Divine creations. You are designed to build upon your divine creations, rising in your ability to love, express, and connect. Do something you have never done before today. Take a new route to work, eat at a different restaurant, talk to someone within your community that you normally would not engage with. Begin to notice how much of your life is old patterns, okay? Time to get out of them, all right? So, with that being said, Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope this month of January fills you with better understanding of who you are as a person, because it sounds like your 2024 is about returning to you and just evolving in some way out of this mental and emotional state that you've been in. It's been a really long time. It's time for balance. It's time to grow. All right. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.